Today is a culmination of a lot of work we've done at Davos over the years. First, getting girls onto the agenda. We need more women too, of course. And having an annual event to celebrate the Every Woman, Every Child initiative. So today we're taking all of that momentum and moving it forward.
We are in a race against time. The MDG deadline is just over 700 days. To be exact, as you said, 707 days. We have to take stock and make a final push for success. And this demands that we invest in the more than 500 million population. They are adolescent girls in developing countries who can help drive progress across the MDG agendas. You understand that when you give a girl better health, education, and well-being, we see results far beyond that individual. A girl is as valuable to our world as a tree is to a forest. When a tree grows up strong, the whole environment benefits. When a girl grows strong and healthy, her family, her community, and her country can feel the positive effects.
Nelson Mandela taught us many things. His statement that education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world is particularly relevant here today. Inspired by Mandela and building on the wisdom of many, it can be argued that investing in girls' education is the ultimate investment in positive change. The old saying, "Teach a man to fish and you'll feed him for a lifetime," is well and good. But in this day and age, we know that when you invest in a girl's education, she feeds herself, her children, her community, and her nation.
According to UNICEF, the level of education alone determines a girl's socio-economic freedom, health, and nutrition status, and the family size. The same studies have shown that when girls complete primary school, their lifetime earnings increase between 8% and 27%, depending on a country's situation.
From a young girl in Egypt, I want to go to school, but I cannot, because my family needs me. From Congo, every day we experience war. We experience so many attacks. Girls are raped so frequently. From Pakistan, my brother says I'm a bad girl for going outside unescorted. Liberia, my wish is that parents should stop sending their children to have sex for money. Indonesia, I do not understand why a girl's life is valued less than a boy's. And perhaps the most heartbreaking words from a girl in India. I can't imagine a perfect day. I cannot imagine anything different to the life that I'm living now. These words break the heart, but when you hear some of the hard facts recounted today by our UN Secretary General and President Kagame and by Kathy Calvin, you really see that there is so much hard, serious, empirical fact behind the need to educate girls. And then you realize that educating girls isn't just the right thing to do, it's the smart thing to do.
Through the Girl Declaration, led by Nike and the UN Foundation, we've been able to hear from so many girls around the world about what they need in order to succeed and grow into women that can contribute to their families and their communities. So today, Samaya and I will be channeling their voices through the questions that we'll be posing to the MDG advocates.
If we want to have some money for girls, we have to create new financing mechanisms. Because except Mrs. Prime Minister champion as Norway, it's very difficult now to ask a lot of countries to raise their ODA. And unfortunately, we see this year, as the last year, a decrease of official development aid.
So it's not only the girls. Girls bring their mother, and that changes the entire community. So I truly believe in what Mr. Secretary General said, invest in girls. You cannot go wrong. But I want to just end my this answer to you, Hannah, that there is hope. 20 years ago when I visited, I see the dramatic change. Like, you know, we talk about Rwanda. I think the internet speed of your country is faster than South Carolina of United States. So, you know, Africa is changing. So that's what I want you to tell your friends, that let's work together.
We know a leading cause for girls to drop out of school, also a leading cause for death, is related to child marriage, early pregnancies, and complications at birth. We've seen girls all around the world, also as mentioned before, who have been raising their voices, demanding for their right to sexual and reproductive health and rights. Professor Sachs, we would love to have your thoughts on why investing in that is important, and it's also an investment in sustainable development. Secondly, also, why the private sector should engage in this.
There is nothing complicated about having kids in school. And yet, as the reason for us being here, so many children, tens of millions, and mostly young girls are not. This is poverty, and this is why help is needed temporarily for impoverished countries to help get them out of the rut. And when they're out of the rut, they stand on their own, they become markets, they become stable, prosperous countries which help their neighbors, help their citizens, and help the world.
These three aspects, girls and women, education, and that's why I brought this class, water and sanitation. If we do it right on all these three, but also on some others related to health, then we have a maximum effect. We should connect horizontally and not only work vertically in the silos. We get an enormous strength from seeing how the work in one sector helps the other.